Last year, Virginia beekeepers suffered a near 60% loss of their bee colonies during the winter of 2017. This means that the beekeeper started the season with 10 hives. He would only come through the winter with 4, still queen-right and ready to reproduce. One might be curious as to why should we care and how is this important to us? Few people truly understand the significance of honeybees in correlation to our food security and medical treatments. Currently, I own and operate a small hobby farm and orchard in Landon, Virginia, where we currently house 22 honeybee hives, along with the numerous varieties of fruit trees, ranging from fall fruits to stone fruits, and including some brambles. Most of these trees rely heavily on the pollination aid of the honeybee. Yes, it is true that other insects can pollinate these fruits. However, honeybees, in search for their nectar and pollen, fertilize much more fruit than all their insect counterparts combined. If we continue to see our honeybees lost at this rate, we are sure to endure consequences in the not-so-long run. These consequences will be seen at our local grocery stores in the way of produce shortages as well as higher market prices. If we know honeybee populations are on a steady and drastic decline, we must ask ourselves why. What is causing this? What in the last several decades has led us to where we are now? The answer to this is simple and has been proven in the apiary areas as well as in the laboratory. The gross misuse of pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides without a doubt has killed off the honeybee populations, affecting some honeybee species more than others. Sadly, the most widely farmed species of bee, the Italian honeybee, is highly susceptible to these chemicals. It's not always the type of pesticides used as the problem, however. It's also the timing of the application, which is when the fruit trees are in blossom. When we spray the pesticides, the bees carry this along with the pollen and the nectar right back to the hive, killing the queen and possibly the entire colony. One hive can produce roughly 60 pounds of honey per year. This loss of revenue to a small apiary can cause a massive setback. This loss is roughly 30,000 honeybees. However, all is not lost for the mighty honeybee. There are some simple solutions that are practically and economically feasible for a large and small-scale orchard and farm operation. Alternatives and some natural methods of treatment and prevention of agricultural pests are quite effective, and in some cases, more so than their chemical counterparts. Although, if we allow our honeybee populations to keep dropping, we will see a rise in the pharmaceutical cost. Bee pollen, royal jelly, propolis, and beeswax are all products of the apiary. These products, in one variation or the other, have been used for thousands of years as treatments for a wide array of ailments. Everything from burn medications to Band-Aid dressings to even cancer treatments have been derived from the products of the honeybee. The crucial role that the honeybees play in our food security and production cannot be emphasized enough. Without honeybees, certain fruits and various nuts would not be able to pollinate at all. For example, almonds are completely reliant on the honeybee population. Every year, beekeepers from all across the United States travel to the California almond groves, bringing with them their honeybee hives to pollinate millions of almond trees. Now, without the honeybee, an umbrella effect will unfold over all the almond industry, and a financial consequence would be seen in all of their products. Besides almond trees, cherries and blueberries are 90% reliant on the honeybee population, where the other 10% comes from the insect population. The price of supermarket beef would also rise as a consequence. The reason being because of the lack of proper fodder and livestock feed. Honeybees are the #1 pollinator by clover, and white clover is one of the nation's highest quality livestock feeds. Now, we as a society are causing this honeybee famine. Therefore, we as a society shall also carry that burden. If we continue with our current practices, the honeybee population will continue to drop. This in turn will lead to a decline in the production of produce and livestock feed, and this is spiraling to an economic decline, paired with food shortages worldwide. This drastic decline of honeybee population would adversely affect each and every one of us in every facet of our life. Be it from the lack of food or the ever-soaring prices, combined with the lack of job security or the ability to get proper medical treatment. However, if we amend our agricultural practices, and if farmers start using alternative chemicals and methods of application, as well as proper application timing, then we can easily change the ending of the honeybee story.